Drum Soldier here at the Cell Dubber channel. How are you all doing today? Basically, the point of this video is to go over where I currently am playing as Witch Doctor in Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls, but also to talk about my feelings for the metagame and pretty much my experiences with Reaper of Souls for the past month it's been out. Overall, I have felt pretty satisfactory with this expansion. After a certain point, you notice that items do get familiar, and you start seeing the exact same types of stats on things. That's inevitable with Diablo, but you know, I read people saying this is a horrible expansion. It sucks. The itemization is garbage. The legendary finds are usually crap, and I can agree to that to some extent. I do feel like legendaries are still extremely iffy. When they said in those, game meetings and presentations, when you find a legendary, it's going to really make you excited and it's going to change how you play. Well, that's only true about 20 to 25% of the time. You're going to find a lot of junk legendaries that don't do much. You're going to find a lot of Blackthorns, for example, which are good in a set, but, you know, you're going to find a lot of them versus something that could give you an ability. Like, I found these pants here, but they don't really do anything that's different than other pants. They just have good stats. I mean, they have good reduction for control impairing effects, but what if they had an ability like where if I got hit, I had a chance to summon like a gargantuan as well? Like, that's something legendary, you see. So Blizzard, people are complaining that your legendary effects are lacking still, and that your game-changing legendaries are a fallacy. And I can kind of agree with that. Some of the legendary effects are really underwhelming, and that kind of takes away from the idea of feeling overpowered. You never feel very powerful in Diablo. You can feel, competitive at the difficulty you're playing, but you never feel like you are, an immortal god. When I played Borderlands 1, I found like the best gear in the game. I was beasting through enemies. And that feeling, you could get here if you play normal, but, you can never get to T6 and feel like a god. So maybe that's the approach. People saying, at the highest difficulty, I want to feel like I can breeze through the game. And that, that's an opinion that some people have. But overall, I feel like the game still plays, well. I love the mob density in Act 5. It gets really chaotic in some of the levels. Lots of elite packs in those rifts trying to attack you, running away for your life, all that great stuff. So it's not bad. I just think that I do agree with some opinions saying that some of the legendary stuff is underwhelming. And, build diversity is still not where it could be. I think that every category of skill should have an overpowered skill. Like, let's make Plague of Toads. Let's make one of the skills in Plague of Toads really powerful, like 700 to 1,000 DPS. Something really good. But, they've kept their formula pretty much the same, added a few passives, and we know the drill. It's Diablo 3. The game has had issues with its fan base, and I feel like this is a step in the right direction. So we'll see where it goes from here. With that being said, I'm going to go over a bit with this Witch Doctor. The last video I had the Malith's Haunt build. I used the Malith's Focus with other things, and I was trying to keep enemies away from me. I found a few new things since then. I'm going to start with this. By far, the best item I've ever found stat-wise in Diablo 3. Look at the stat roll here. The Grin Reaper. I got a socket in it. Ready for this? Look at the numbers. I am 2 away from a completely perfect roll. I mean, that is pretty awesome. So I loved finding this helmet. It boosted my attack stat way up, like by 10 percentage points. So that's huge. Great find. I can't stress that enough. I haven't been able to find amulets for the life of me. Like, I find rings all the time with the Witch Doctor. I've been finding ring after ring after ring. I found like 20 rings with the Witch Doctor. Haven't found one amulet yet. Very interesting at how this can sometimes work. In fact, the legendary finds for my Witch Doctor up until just a few days ago have been pretty garbage. So it looks like I'm finally starting to get stuff. I found this ceremonial knife here, and it's the Spider Queen's Grasp, and it allows me to throw out a sticky web. The effect is alright. It's really good on certain maps where you can like make choke points and stuff like that. So these webs are going to slow people down. And as far as I can tell, you can have about 5 out at a time until they start to disappear. So that's kind of neat. And I'm also using this mojo here, the Shukrani's Triumph, and it allows you to do Spirit Walk as long as you don't attack or until enemies within 30 yards of you. Again, with the legendary thing I was talking about, why can't that be 10 yards from you? I mean, imagine being able to run around in Spirit Walk unless enemies were within 10 yards of you, because 30 yards is like the edge of the screen. Like, if you see an enemy, like, you're going to miss it. So it would have been great if that yardage was brought down a bit, you know. But overall, it helps you get through rifts better, so I love this mojo here. It helps you, you know, I could stay in this form all day, every day, which is great. I can just keep running around like a spirit, which is really cool. And I've changed up my build a bit. I have Blazing Spiders with the fire damage bonuses I have. As you can see, I'm trying to roll Mage Fist here, so get 40% fire damage. That would really help me out, but the gloves that I have right now are really good. I mean, look at these gloves. They have great rolls. Critical hit damage, unfortunately, I can't get higher because I had to get intelligence, but that's okay. And so I'm using Blazing Spider's Explosive Beast. This has been a pretty fun skill. I just kind of like how, you know, you can send out that fire dog, get the fire damage going, and it does a good amount of damage, I've noticed. Even online, I was doing some good damage to people. Permanado to clump them up so I can use the skill and then throw the dogs in there, and my minions will start attacking them. I have Blazing Fire Dogs, and I have the Stinker Gargantuan. That's pretty much where I'm standing with those. And I'm using Pierce the Veil. I never changed Pierce the Veil. Grave Injustice, Fetish Syncopath, and Spirit Vessel. Spirit Vessel so I can keep using Spirit Walk to save my skin, and in case I get that fatal hit I could activate. And that's pretty much where I stand on that. If I get, you know, a little bit better gear, I could reach 700,000 DPS, which would be nice. Let's go to the and so those are my opinions on the metagame right now and where Reaper of Souls stands as an expansion. And yes, it has issues, just like many games will have their issues, and the fan base may disagree on some things, but I still have fun with it, so I can't complain there. So I'm going to use Piranha right here. Kill all those guys. Slow down the idiots. I missed like an idiot.
Needs more time.
Go take care of that. Oh, here we go. Oh, we got yes, we're a wisp. Build up some mana. Oh, get out of here. Oh, they're not. My minions just aren't attacking the champ. Come on, attack the guy. That's the one thing, is like my damage is still not great. Not game-changing, game-breaking damage.
Need more mana.
Come on, minions, attack, 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 come on. There we go. That took care of him. Taken care of shortly. Okay, good. Yeah, so that's pretty much where I stand with the build. It works fairly well. Again, damage isn't like killer. I mean, I've seen, you know, you have these YouTubers on here who have like, you know, twice as much gameplay experience as I do. Put in a lot of time with this game, and they have a lot of gold. They can put all the, you know, perfect gems they want and everything else. I don't have that luxury, so, you know, I'm playing it where I'm comfortable playing right now. I could play T3, but it would take longer, of course, to kill things. We love Desecrators.
Health returns to me. I do not have enough mana.
There we go. And yeah, so that's the build in a nutshell. I can get out of a lot of scary situations with Phase Walk, so that's really nice. A Spirit Walk, whatever you want. So, yeah.
Need more time.
Like the dogs are doing like 4 million to 6 million DPS, I think. That's about right.
Do not fear.
And if I get my Mage Fist better, the damage will probably be more significant on those zombie dog attacks. Oh, I hate wallers.
Need more mana.
Oh, more mana. Oh!
I am here.
So I think that'll be good for here. I don't want to make the video too long. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll keep some Diablo 3 content on the way. Please like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Thanks.